Today's energies present a very complex blend of influences. We have Venus moving into Libra today, bringing in harmony and cooperation into our relationships, into our environments. Right after that, Venus will talk to Saturn, and that might bring moments of tension in. It'll be important to strike a balance between our desires and responsibilities. We need to acknowledge the importance of self-love. We need to acknowledge that we need to take care of ourselves first and foremost. And on top of that, we also have a conversation happening between Mercury and Pluto. So that's going to empower us to dig deep, gain life-changing insights into our challenging situations. Okay, we will be encouraged to look beyond the surface. And we will be encouraged to have a patience in our decision making. Conversations may be a lot more meaningful and investigative, and it could lead to a very good understanding of your path forward. So sit back, relax, let's explore the cosmic energies, and together we can gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here, and thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. Welcome to your daily focus for November the 8th, 2023. Let's start with the numerology. Now today we have the energy of the 8. The 8 energy is finances, abundance in your pocket, and bringing that into reality, making it tangible for you today. So that energy promotes that, and it's through our strength, it's through our courage, it's through walking a path of integrity that we can manifest this in our life. Of course, we must take a risk on ourselves as well. Okay, also, Venus. Now, I'll talk more about Venus with love and relationships and stuff like that throughout the entire month while Venus is hanging out in Libra. But Venus also has an incredible vibration for money. So under the Venus energy alone and the 8 energy combined, that this just happens on the same day, we'll be more attracted to beauty and luxury, and that might, at first go, oh no, that means I'm going to be spending lots. But it also, with the Libra energy included, we strive for a balanced budget. And under this energy, it brings in financial opportunities. So we have to be aware of our surroundings, what's being offered to us. We can't say no outright. We have to think things through. Maybe it doesn't look like much money now, but where does it lead down the road? So we have to look at it short term and long term. And we'll want to. We'll want the true balance come in with that financial opportunity. Now, if we look for the numerology for the day, it would be an 11 plus an 8 plus a 7, which is a 26. This is an energy that says if you stand back, if you look it over, if you ask the questions, if you investigate, if you make the decisions based on some sound footing, that you will have great success in financial matters, in love matters. 2 plus 6 is an 8. So that 8 energy is, it's intense, but then we have Venus there also bringing that into harmony for us today. Sun is in Scorpio, Moon is in Virgo, and the day begins with Venus, the planet of love and beauty, entering its own sign, Libra. So it's comfortable there, it likes it there, it relaxes there, it feels empowered there. Okay, this transit will last until December 4th, so the entire month, and it offers a very harmonious, artistic influence. And during this period, we tend to seek balance, we tend to seek cooperation, we tend to seek fairness, we tend to seek beauty in our relationships and in our environments. We also open up more to negotiation and compromise. We prefer a reality that is free from conflict. Now, I did go into all the energy of Venus moving into Libra that we're gifted with during this beautiful time in my blog on my website, so tilly.today. Okay, but we'll be talking about this energy for the upcoming month. For time, I won't go into it all here. Venus will then talk to Saturn, and that's going to create tension between our desires and our responsibilities. We could be torn between our need for love and, the love we receive, or maybe sense extra burdens in our relationships, burdens that we don't need to bear. And it's crucial that we remember that we don't have to go to great lengths to earn love. Love, self-love, is essential right now. Okay, when we love ourselves, we become more attractive to others. The balance is restored just by that alone. So don't turn your love outwards, but rather turn it towards yourself. And yes, I have 30 Days to Greater Self-Love, a book, a journal. They work together, they work solo, and look towards, make some kind of step this month. Make a resolution right now. Pause the video. Make a resolution to you, what you're going to do for yourself on a daily basis to remind yourself just how much you are deserving, you are worthy, you are enough. Okay, hit play. Mercury talks to Pluto also, but before we get on into the cards. So that's going to bring in deep thinking. That's going to bring very intuitive insights. It's ideal for solving those difficult problems in our life, uncovering hidden truths. So this is the time we can investigate. This is the time we can question without making the other people feel uncomfortable that we are having the conversations with. Okay, we have the right wording, we have the right tone, the right charisma. So long as we use that 26 energy now, pull it back, look at it. What do we want to say? What do we want to convey? What is the message? What is the direction? What is the response we're hoping for? Well, I guess it would be the truth, right? The truth given in a loving way. Let's see what the cards have to say, shall we? Okay, so we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands says, don't be so much into the small details, because Virgo can do that. Virgo can start pulling us under with all these little tiny details, and we do want to avoid that. I mean, it's great to look at the details, but we don't want to get lost in them. We don't want to hyper-focus on all the little details and completely lose sight of the big picture. So the King of Wands is one where he develops a plan, but, there's an end goal. There's a start goal and an end goal, but this is the first stage. This is the second stage. This is the third stage. And constantly coming back to, the ground floor and saying, okay, where did we do something right? Where did we do something wrong? Is that the direction we want to go forward? How can we change things a little bit in order to make it work? And here's our end goal still, right? So, he's the king. He doesn't stand on ceremony, and he definitely doesn't get lost in the details. He stays very mutable or very flowing with the energy that comes at him. So whatever comes towards his plan, it's okay, because it's not cemented. It's not carved in stone. There is room for flexibility in the entire plan. But as we branch out, we have to break it up into smaller steps, which is the small details. So always remember how you're breaking things up and how you're putting them together when this card comes out as our underlying energy for the entire day, because this is where our brains are going to be. So making the plan, making the strategy, understanding where we want to go forward, where we need to make compromises, where others need to make compromises, where we need to unleash the truth or scratch the surface of our awareness to the bigger picture, the overall, while minding some of the details. King of Wands, he's not about details though, but we do have that with the Virgo energy very, very strongly with the moon in Virgo. And we also have it, the Libra energy, right? Venus going in there. So we have the Nine of Pentacles as our first one, which says that you've already done everything that you need to do in order to go forward. You have learned everything. You don't have to wait to take that course. You don't have to wait to, to take that first step, but you have to take that first step into the unknown. You have to take that first step into something, yeah, into the unknown is probably the easiest way to describe this. We're taking that step, but we're worried because we didn't have, we should have got these letters behind our name, or we should have talked to that person, we should have done this, we should have done that. Don't worry, we are in full moon energy, so you're going to hit a roadblock really fast, okay? And we have the proper energy to look at this and come up with some great solutions. So this is the time that you want to take that first little step and just test the waters and see if it works for you. What didn't work about it? And remember, it's only a test, so you can't really fail in a test on this, right? It's more of an awareness of what's going to block me. Those little details we want to pay attention to. But as far as you having enough under your belt in order to go forward, this card definitely says you do. And it also talks about your connection to God, your angels, your guides, the universe, that divine energy, your higher self. And having those talks about what you want to create. And ask for the protection, the guidance, the wisdom. We have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is one where, you have to celebrate yourself a little bit here, okay? You have to celebrate the things that you've done in the past that were great. And you've done many great things. You've done many great things. Remember when everybody cheered when you took your first step? And they didn't criticize you for falling down on your bum right after? Okay? But what happens in life, right? We start to look at the failure more than the things that we've gained, the things that we've accomplished, the things that, we can stand proud for, the things that fill us with pride. And this is one of these times we don't want to rest right now. We want to go forward. We want to push ourselves forward. We are in full armor here. This is do not rest on your laurels. So if you have been very successful to this point and you feel like kicking your feet up, this is not the time or the place to do it. This is a time to work. This is a time to work through some of those things that are holding you back, those walls, keeping you trapped, those burdens, those chains. And breaking through that glass ceiling. How? How do you break through that glass ceiling? These are the times when you will understand it. These are the times that you can do it. And we have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, the aha moments, the epiphanies. Our intuition is very strong, and it's just been, 4 or 5 days straight of me telling you about these insights and these insights and aha moments and light bulb moments and the lightning strikes, and you come up with an idea or a thought, and our thoughts are beautiful right now. They're getting stronger every day because we have Saturn now going direct in Neptune, right? Talked about that a few days ago. So expect those aha moments to happen in your life, especially with that beautiful energy. Because we've walked through it, we've walked back saying, oh, that didn't work out well, we shouldn't do that, oh, that was a good move. And we moved all the way back, and now we start our path at the 0 mark, no less, through Neptune again. Making the plan, making the strategy for our best life ever to actually become something tangible, something reachable, something a part of our reality. So it's a time of great growth if we step into it. Now, this is a lot of it is very harmonious energy, and under harmonious energy, we don't want to face the issues. We don't want to push ourselves because it feels good. And gosh, the rest of the time it's kind of hard. So today I feel good and I'm going to relax, and I feel good about relaxing. I'm going to take a day off. And we think this way because it's very harmonious energy. But, that's why you come in and you connect with me to find out if that's really a practical thing to do. And right now, it is not, because we have a lot of energy opening us up to all kinds of insights that can truly be life-changing. If you exercise your free will and give yourself time to back it up and think things through. Okay, our oracle card for today is higher ground. The 20 energy, the 2 energy, turning points, forks in the road with the 20. Decisions to be made and knowing our magic. The higher ground. Now, hold that card up so you can see it well. Maybe something calls out to you that none of us see. A personal message to you. Move your thoughts, emotions, and outlook to a new perspective. Take an overview of what is going on. Just through shifting your perspective, you will see a whole situation in a clearer light. A different course may become apparent. You'll be able to focus on what is most important to you. Make a conscious effort to get above the situation. If there is nothing pressing in your life at the moment, consider something that may be unresolved from the past. Use the same idea of climbing above it with the intention of healing it. Once you achieve the higher ground perspective, you may find yourself filled with peace and a beautiful outcome. And we'll see what our animals have to say. So I one of the meditations that maybe hypnosis or even just a meditation to walk you through is watching a certain episode of your life on a movie screen, right? Taking you into a meditation and asking you to envision it, and then you make it go faster and slower and upside down, and we change the colors, and we change their outfits, and what it does is it takes away a lot of the power that initial memory had, because we kind of goofed with it, right? You ever do something like that? Back in the days when paint was your main thing that you could do anything on, and that was free. And if you did something, you couldn't undo it, so you'd have to start all over again. Yeah. Kind of like that, right? So what they do is they kind of jumble up the memory, right? It goes faster, it goes slower, it's upside down, it's comical. You can have it snowing, you can have birds flying through it, you can have balloons raising out of it, you can have balloons coming out of the ground if you want. You can have a unicorn, and everybody could be on the unicorn. So, and if you do that, if you just take the time to do something like that in your life, take the 5 minutes, and just play through that moment of anxiety, that moment of shame, that moment of feeling like you were a complete failure, and turn it around upside down, okay? And what did I say that for another day? That was a deja vu moment. Oh, turn that frown upside down. That's what I said. I had a couple people hate me. Oh my gosh, okay. 2 cards insisted on coming out. Who we got? We got the Puffin for partnership. Well, that's Venus and Libra. So let's read that one first. And if we could just bring it in clear place. Oh, my fingers. Abe, you're such a lifesaver to me. You don't even know how much I thank you in the day. Okay. Now can we bring it in clear place? Maybe not. Okay, well, we have the beautiful puffins. I just love the puffins. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. But it's really blurry. Feel confident about being you. Be confident about being you. That is that huge energy today when Venus will be talking to Saturn, right? Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. And then we have the horse came in with freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves and stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. So follow the winds of change. Accomplish your dreams. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.